Right, guys, I'm back again. Well, this is an interesting project because we're using an SD card. You know this SD card? And this SD card, the SPI has, we have a connection over the ChipSelect CS, ChipSelect. That one, the green one, goes to pin number 8. And then we have SCK, which is the clock signal. And the clock signal, that goes to D5 on the WeMos D1, which is a mini pro. And it's ESP8266. I set it up with the how do you say, the female pin instead of the, the male that you put it on the board. Okay, just to have the, sort of a free hand, and it's more compact if you want to do project and put it in a box and use it whenever you want. Okay, so then I've got the I think, let me see, we go to this, yes, SCK, and the MOSI and MISO. The MOSI, it's a D7, okay, it's a serial data master, and the slave, the MISO, is on pin number D6, okay. So this is the pin. I will put it on the channel, as you can see, and right, let's plug it in. All right, I have the card in already. Let's go to the card. What it does is it writes a file, a text file. So let's put the printer reset, not connected. We get the COM5. Okay, now it's connected. Okay, not sure why, because it was working. Takes a bit of time. Practically, what the code does, it writes a text file and then it remove, in case that sometimes it writes a couple of times, it write 2 or 3 files. So, and it remove the old file and add print a new one. And this is what we wrote on the file. We will see if it's successful. Usually I haven't had no problem, but I haven't used it. The chip selector, we use D8. This is the only one that needs to be how do you say, initialized. Okay, so let's do it again. Not sure why it failed. Maybe I should remove the card. Okay, let's remove the card. Yeah, and put it back. Okay, there we are. Okay, so card initialized, remove the old file, file written, file content, and hello WeMos SD card. Okay, so, and if I go and see in the card, there will be a text file which will have this product. Okay, so what happened is just keep on pressing in this case, because it seems that sometime it give you card initialize fail. They're not. They're very. You know, some of the cards are not stable, but if you get a new card, it will work much better. Okay, and I'm using 9600 baud rate. Okay, because this one does not require much on it, I must say. Okay, so we've got this one written, so the file is working. And now let's have a look. We got the SPI, which is obviously is all those wire. It's a serial. Then we have the constant on the chipset, which is D8. As I show, it's on D8. Yeah. Serial.begin, and then if the SD card chipset serial print saw the card failed, which we saw that, and it's a card initialized, then you know it's going to copy the file and do all that work, and that's just that's it. So read the file. There we are. This is what the write the file in test text. If serial print file content, yeah, this is what we print out here, file content, and then obviously you get my file read, hello, WeMos, and SD card. Okay, so we'll cover everything, and that's it. It's short. You're going to need this library, the SD, which interface with the microcard. Okay, so the rest is pretty simple. Not sure why this one hasn't got any. Would be nice if it has a. If I use it on a breadboard, I would put an LED that tells me when it's on or off, because there's no LED here that works. I'm not sure why. Okay, so this is a microcard, and this is D1 Mini Pro ESP8266. Okay, so it's simple, but sometimes it's not that easy to get it going. Okay, but it does work, as I show here. We can show again. It might not work now if I reset it. Okay, initialize failed. Interesting. Maybe I should take the card out. Try to take it out. It does work, but as I said, it's not always. Well, guys, maybe you're going to be lucky than me. Not sure why. It worked fine for a while, and now there you are. I don't know what is this. Card initialize failed. Seems to have this problem. There is initialized now, and there is writing. Okay, look, my card might be slightly defective because I've used it a lot with the ESP32 webcam. But it's just to show that if you got a card that works immediately, then you shouldn't have no problem. Okay, so in this case, it's, you know, it's just my card that is not 100% clean. Good, guys. I think we cover everything. And with this one, I will do some project in the future where it's gonna receive and save data. You know, like we could do one with the DHT11. You know, every certain time you want to save temperature and humidity, or, you know, one of those probes that you put in the plant. You know what I mean? And then you can measure, you know, the chemical component and the changes of environmental changes, and you save it on the card. It's just a project. Okay, guys, have a fantastic Easter, and thank you very much. Okay, bye.